everyone, I am Rachel. Welcome to this morning's Teen Yoga Zen Challenge. So this morning we're going to give you a wellbeing tip and a challenge, and then we're going to do a nice yoga class with quite a few bits of twisting in it, which will be nice. So first of all, my challenge to you is to get out into nature as much as you possibly can. So there's lots of things you can be doing out in nature. It's a beautiful time of year. So because it's springtime, it might be that you want to go out and look for and see all the little baby animals. So there's lots of ducklings out there, lambs, goslings. There's some really nice baby animals to be watching. You can just sit and watch and observe them, or you can go for a walk and see how many you can find. There's also lots of beautiful flowers coming out at this time, so you might start to try and notice some of those as you go out. It might be that you just want to sit by some water, like a pond or a lake, and just watch the water, notice how it moves, notice how it sounds. Other things you can do are sit and read a book outside in nature, go for a walk, find a space where it's nice and quiet and calm, and read your book and just enjoy your surroundings and the fresh air and everything that nature brings. It might be you like to walk, you like to cycle, or you might just notice things a little bit more, be a bit more mindful when you're walking. So notice the sounds around you, notice how it smells, how the ground feels underneath your feet. So there's lots of things you can do as you're out in nature. So my challenge to you is just to do one of those things today or tomorrow, and then and then my well-being tip for you today is can you do a gratitude journal? So there's lots of things every day that we have to be thankful for, even if they're just a tiny. So it could just be you're thankful for having a body that works. It could be you're thankful for the food that you can eat and you can get that's available to us. It could be someone, you just appreciate someone that is in your life and you're thankful for that person being around and being healthy, or your own health. So just one thing every day, or two maybe. If you just get a little notebook and write down those things at the end of the day, then it just finishes off the day really nicely, and that's called a gratitude journal, just something really nice that you can do. Okay, so we're going to start our practice now, and I want you to start in a seated position. So you can either sit with your legs crossed, or you can sit in a kneeling position, whichever is most comfortable for you. And I want you to just bring your shoulders up and down and back, so you're sitting up nice and straight, making sure the crown of your head is pointing upwards, relaxing your arms onto your lap, and your chin is slightly down. I just want you to notice how you feel today, how your body is feeling. Are there any areas of tension? Does your body feel really good? But just don't worry about anything. Anything you feel is fine. And then if you just notice your sit bones on the ground, your hands on your legs, and start to notice your breathing. So notice the in-breath, notice the out-breath. Just gently breathing and noticing those things. I'm going to do a bit of a breathing exercise now. So we're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 6. And by extending our out breath, that means that we're calming our nervous system down. So it makes us feel nice and calm and relaxed. So we're going to breathe in for 4. And as you breathe in, I want you to fill your lungs with air, fill your belly with air. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, in for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more times. In for 4, nice deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and letting it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one, big breath in. 2, 3, 4, and relaxing, letting that air go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, sitting up nice on top. To bring your shoulders up to your ears and then drop them down and back. As you breathe in, bring your shoulders up. As you breathe out, drop them down and back. And we're going to do the other way. So breathing in, bringing them up. Breathing out, dropping them down and back. One more. Breathing in, breathing out. And then we're just going to do some movements, gentle movements of head and neck. So dropping your ear to the side and back to the middle, to the other side, back to the middle, looking to the right, back to the middle, looking to the left, back to the middle. Lovely. Now we're going to bring our arms up above us, breathe in, stretch them up, 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 bring your palms together. Lovely. And we're going to breathe out, bring one arm down to the side and just stretch across. So you bring your arm towards your ear and you're stretching down this side of the body. Lovely. And it might be you want to come down a little bit more towards your elbow, but whatever your body feels like it needs today. So this is for you, it's your practice. Okay, breathing in, coming back to the middle. Breathing out, coming down to the other side. Big stretch across. Lovely. Again, you can come down to elbow a bit more if you want to. Coming up, breathing in, breathing out, coming down. Now what I want you to do is link your fingers together. You're going to drive your arms forward and drop your head down. So having a nice curve in your back. You're going to turn your fingers around and stretch them up above your head, really stretching through the sides of your body. And breathe out, bring your arms down. Show you this from the side. So you're going to link your fingers behind you, open up through your chest. It might be you want to take your arms away a little bit. Lovely. And then relaxing out of that one. We're now going to put one hand on the opposite knee, so we're going to start our twist. You're going to lift this arm up, bring it behind you. Breathe in as you sit up, breathe out as you twist around. Coming back to the middle, we're going to swap to the other side. So bringing this arm up and back, opposite arm to knee. Breathe in as you sit up, breathe out as you twist round. And then coming onto our hands and our knees on our mats. So you're going to arch your back, lift your head. And then round your back, dropping your head. Arching, lifting, rounding, dropping. And arch and lift. I'm going to look round to the side. We're going to look round to the other side. We're going to come back to the middle, tuck our toes, and lift our bottoms nice and high. So you can keep your legs bent to start with. Bring your chest back towards your legs. And straighten through your legs and start to pedal through your feet. So loosening off the back of your legs. And then back onto your toes, planting your heels down, look towards your belly button. Breathing in, breathing out. And from there we're going to do a little jump, so we're going to bend our knees and we're going to jump feet to the top of the mat. Do a big stretch up towards your hands and then relaxing down. Just going to adjust my camera slightly for this bit. Lovely. Okay. So we're going to do some sun salutations. So to bring your palms together in the middle of your chest and bring your arms down and a big stretch up and stretch back. And then we're going to relax down into our forwards fold. So hands towards the floor, dropping your head. You can have your knees slightly bent on this one. And I want you to take your right leg back, lifting your chest, dropping your knee, dropping your foot. Bringing your hands down, tucking your toes, coming into a plank position, dropping dropping your knees, dropping your feet, and bringing your chest towards the floor. And then coming through, I want you to squeeze your heels together, squeeze your bottom, squeeze your elbows, lift your head. Tuck your toes, coming onto your knees, and coming back into your downward dog. Looking towards your belly button. Okay, then we're going to bring that foot forwards. Drop your knee, drop your foot, lift your chest. Bring your foot to the other one. Relaxing down, straightening through your legs, and then coming all the way to the top. And then coming back down. We'll do one more on the other side. So bringing your palms together in the centre of your chest. Big stretch up. Relaxing down. Taking your left leg back. Dropping your knee, dropping your foot. Lifting your head and chest. Bringing your hands down. Taking your foot back to a plank position. Making sure we're nice and strong. So make sure we're not sagging here. So we're pushing the floor away. We're squeezing and engaging through our legs. Dropping your knees, dropping your feet, chest coming down to the floor, squeezing your heels together, squeezing your glutes, lifting your head, squeezing those shoulders together, tucking your toes, coming back onto your knees, into your downward dog, looking towards your belly button, then bringing your left foot forward. You might want to drop your knee, bring your left foot forward, lifting your head and chest, bringing your foot back, relaxing down, and then stretching all the way back up, and then coming back down to centre. So we're going to add some twists into that now. So bringing your hands to centre, big stretch up, relaxing down, taking your right leg back, dropping your knee, dropping your foot, opening through your chest. You're going to come back to centre, so you're just going to open through your shoulders and relax into this hip flexor a little bit more. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, bring your arms up, and then bring them into the centre of your chest. You're then going to twist to the side, try and hook your elbow over where your leg is, and look up towards the opposite elbow. So a nice twist through your spine. Lovely. Coming back up, looking at your thumbs, bringing your arms down, stepping back to flat plank, knees down, feet down, chest down, pulling through, saying hello to your cat, tucking your toes, moving back into downwards dog, bringing that right leg back through, opening through your chest, bringing your back leg to forwards fold, and then a big stretch up, and then coming back to centre. Same on the other leg. So bringing your palms to the centre, big stretch up, coming down slowly into that forward fold position, taking your left leg back, dropping your knee, dropping your foot, lifting your head and chest. Now bringing your arms back so they're above where your hips are. Try not to twist, try and keep everything facing forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, opening up through your shoulders, relaxing down, lifting up, big stretch up, bringing your palms to centre, turning, and then twisting over the other side. Big breath in, coming up, bringing your hands down, stepping back, knees down, chest down, looking through, tucking your toes into that downwards dog, bringing your left leg through, lifting up, forwards fold, big stretch up, and then coming down. So we're going to do a chair position now, and we're going to do a twisted chair position. So grounding through your feet, so standing up nice and tall, squeezing your shoulder blades together, crown of your head towards the ceiling. Make sure you're spreading your toes out, rolling onto the outside of your feet, the inside of your feet, the front of your feet, the back of your feet. So we're nice and stood nice and straight and round into the floor. So bending through your legs, the toes together. I'm going to arch up, sitting on bottom back so you can see your big toes, looking up towards your hands. So we're in that chair position, so my arms are stretched up above my head. Lovely. You're going to bring your hands down to centre now. When you're twisting that chair, so you're going to twist across, one elbow over the other one and looking up. So try not to make sure your knees are moving away. So your knees are staying together. So twisting across, looking up at that hand. And a big stretch up back to the middle. Standing up. Breathing out, coming back down. Big breath in. Big breath out. We're going to do that on the other side. So bending into your knees, stretching up, coming down into heart centre. Turning to this side and then twisting across the other way. So I'm hooking my arm across, I'm looking at my top elbow. Big stretch up, straighten into your legs, bringing your arms down. Big breath in and big breath out. Lovely. We're going to stretch up to the top, coming into our forward fold. And then we're going to step one leg back so you're kneeling and the other leg back so we're kneeling. Then we're going to work a little bit into our back and shoulders here. So what I would like you to do is drive your arms forward, lift your head and chest, so relax your shoulders into the floor. So here, my bottom is above my knees, okay, and I'm not coming too far backwards, I'm not coming too far forwards. My arms are in front of me and I'm just aiming to get my chest towards the floor, my chin towards the floor. It might be that you're a lot higher than me, that's absolutely fine. Wherever your body feels like it's getting a good stretch, that is fine. Lovely. Moving back onto our hands and knees. We're going to do stretch for our shoulders in a different way. So we're going to thread the needle, we're going to come underneath. So what I would like you to do from all fours is do a big stretch up through your arm, opening up, look towards that hand, tucking that arm underneath, coming onto the side of your head, so you're stretching through your shoulders. And just do a couple of breaths here. Lovely. Then coming back up to all fours. We're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to do a big stretch up, open up through the other side, tucking your arm underneath, looking through and underneath and putting the weight on the top of the side of your head. Lovely. And then coming back up. We're going to sit back onto our heels. I'm going to roll up till we're in a kneeling position. Like this, and we're going to do like a little bit of a back bend here, just to open up across. So this should help energise us for this morning. So we're going to put our hands on our lower back, so our thumbs into the bottom of our back, top of our bottoms. Squeeze your elbows together. Try to lift through your chest first. Drop your elbows back, drop your shoulders. Slightly push your hips forward, and then you're going to look towards the ceiling, and some of you might start to see the back of the room. Lovely. And then coming back up. So we're going to repeat that one more time. Some of you might want to try and reach your hands towards your feet this time. So breathe in, breathe out, pushing your hips forward, opening up. Only if it's there for you, you can reach back towards your feet, pushing your hips forward. Or you can just repeat the other one, that's fine. Hips come forward first, and then chin up last. Lovely, and then sitting back into a child's pose. So you're going to sit your bottom back onto your heels, make sure there is space here. You might want to put one hand on top of the other and rest your head there, but if it feels good for you, stretch your arms forward, relax your forehead down, and a few breaths here. Lovely, and then we're going to come back from here, we're going to come into a seated position. So I want you to tuck your toes, lift your bottom into downward dog. Look towards your hands and see if you can walk your feet through. So bring one foot to one wrist, other foot to the other wrist. Sitting onto your bottom, bringing your feet forward. A little bit so you can see. So we're just going to sit nice and tall to start with. So squeeze your shoulder blades together, hands by your side, bringing your feet back towards you, sitting up nice and tall and breathing. This might already feel like a stretch for some of you, which is absolutely fine. It might be that you do a lot of running or football, and so it can make the muscles and the back of our legs, our hamstrings, quite tight. Okay, from there we're going to do a big stretch up, breathe in. And as you breathe out, come forward. So you see I'm trying to keep my back nice and straight and I'm reaching my chest towards my legs. If that's very difficult for you, you might want to just bend your knees a little bit first to do the same. And hug behind your knees like that before you start to straighten your legs out. So whichever's nice for you. So stretching forwards, breathe in. As you breathe out, come forwards. And just hold. And again, it might be that you're just here hugging behind your legs, but you're still getting a stretch. So whichever one feels nice for you. So reaching forwards, looking towards your toes, and then relaxing your head down. And then slowly coming back up. And we're going to do like a bit of a seated twist. So I like to put your legs to one side. So we'll just up the legs out. I want you to put one leg, bring it in to a bent knee position, squeeze it into, and then I want you to just pop that leg over the other leg. Okay. From there I want you to bring this arm up, drop it behind you, and then hold onto that knee and give it a squeeze. And look behind your shoulder. If you feel like you need more of a challenge, you can bring this leg in front just to give a bit more pressure to get a deeper twist. So whichever feels nice for you. So just breathing there. Keeping your other leg, this leg active, pulling your toes back towards you. Lovely. And we're going to do the same the other side. So bringing that knee in first, hugging it in towards you, and bringing it over the other one, lifting your arm up, bringing it behind you, and then hugging this arm around. Big stretch up as you breathe in, and twisting as you breathe out. And again, you might want to turn your hand this way, just to give a little bit more pressure and a deeper twist. Whatever feels good for you today. Lovely. And then we're going to come back to a seated position. So we're going to do a little bit of work on core today, just because it's really good for us to have a nice strong core. So what I want you to do is sit in this position here with your knees bent towards you. I want you to just come onto your tiptoes first of your feet, sit up as straight as you can, and take your arms out in front of you. Now you might already feel your core starting to work. Okay, from there I want you to try and hover your feet off the floor and breathe. And some of you might want to lift your feet a bit higher. From there, can you bend one leg and straighten the other? Can you change? Can you lift both legs up and hold? So you can do 3 deep breaths. And then slowly coming back down. Lovely. And from there, you might just want to open your legs and just relax forward with your arms, just to rest that off a little bit. So we're just going to do one more 3 breath hold, and you can do whichever variation you like, so you can decide how you want your legs, but make it so that it's a challenge for you. So you can either just hover your toes, you can lift your knees, you can do one leg, you can do the other leg, you can do both. Ready? So whichever one you choose, off you go. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. And then relaxing that down, just coming over your legs, relaxing your hands forward. Lovely. Okay, from there, tucking in, and I want you to rock back and see if you can reach forward and stand up without using your arms. Don't worry if you can't, just have a giggle at yourself. Okay, so we're going to come onto our little balancing section now. Okay, and again there's going to be some options and you need to choose the challenge that is right for you. So bringing your weight into your left leg, lifting up your right leg, hooking it in towards you. Lovely. So that's challenge 1. Can you stay there? Some of you, just for a mini challenge, I want to see if you can close your eyes, which is really tricky, but make sure that there is space around you and you're not going to bash into any furniture. Okay, from there we're going to keep hold of that knee with our opposite arm. I'm going to take the other arm back, see if you can look at your hand. So that is challenge 1. Challenge 2. Okay, and then coming back. So we can either repeat that, or if you want more of a challenge, you can hold onto your big toe with one hand and take that arm back and maybe even straighten through your leg. So it's a twisting balance. 3 breaths. Okay, letting that go, coming back to centre, squeezing that leg in and then dropping it down. So we're going to have a go doing the same on the other leg. So bringing your leg in, squeezing. Can you close your eyes and still balance? Notice how much your foot underneath you is working. You can really feel those tiny muscles of your feet keeping you balanced and working for you. Okay, so the first one we're just holding on and we're twisting around. So holding on with your opposite arm, opening up, looking towards that backhand. Coming back to centre. And if you want the challenge, can you hold on to your big toe? Take that arm back and maybe even straighten out your leg. 3 breaths. Standing nice and tall. Coming back in, squeezing that leg in nice and tight and coming back into your standing position. Okay, so again I'm going to adjust this slightly. We're going to do some warrior poses. So first of all, I would like you to step your right leg back behind you. Turn both feet out to the side and then turn your front foot forward. We're going to bend into that front leg. We're going to bring our arms above our head and we're going to breathe. 3 breaths. From there we're going to open our arms up into warrior 2, making sure that our knee is not coming inwards, so it's nice and outwards. We've got a straight line through our body and our heels aren't crossing. So we're looking towards our front middle finger, bending into that front leg. Lovely. And coming onto your forearm, stretching your arm up and over, opening up through your chest. Slowly coming back up to the middle. So now we're going to turn this foot sideways and the other foot forwards. Place your hips towards your front foot. Big stretch up. Arms out to warrior 2. So now our body's facing the side. We're making sure this knee doesn't come in. It's coming out. We're leaning into it. Arms are nice and straight. Shoulders are down. Looking to our front middle finger. Coming onto our forearm. Stretching this arm over. Nice stretch through the side of your body. Opening up through your chest. Coming back to centre and then stepping to the top of your mat. Again, grounding through your feet, big stretch up. This time we're going to do a forward fold. So we're going to keep our legs straight if we can. And we're just going to hang and holding onto our elbows. You might want to sway from side to side a little bit. And putting your hands down, coming onto your knees. Tucking your toes into downward dog, walking through to seated position. We're going to put our legs in front of us. I want you to put your hands out and I want you to roll down really slowly engaging through your core. Dropping your feet out, so you stay there, dropping your feet out to the side, relaxing your hands to the side of your body, palms are facing up. I'm going to mention body parts and you're going to tense and relax those body parts. So I'd like you to just squeeze the muscles in your right leg, lift it just off the floor and then relax it down. Squeezing the muscles in your left leg, lifting it just off the floor, relaxing down. Squeezing the muscles in your hips, squeeze, 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 squeeze those glutes and relax. Squeezing across your shoulders, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and relax. Squeezing your stomach, pushing your back flat into the mat and relax. Screwing your face up, so squeeze the muscles in your face, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and relax. Lifting your arms off the floor, squeeze your fists, lift them just off the floor, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and relax and let go. Let the weight of your body drop into the mat. So I'm going to mention body parts and I want you to say in your head what I am saying to you. So I am relaxing my feet. I'm relaxing the front of my feet, the bottom of my feet, my big toe, the next one, the next one, the next one and the next one. I am relaxing my feet are relaxed. I'm relaxing my legs, the front of my legs, the back of my legs, my thighs, my calves, my shins, my legs are relaxed. I'm relaxing across my hips are relaxed. I'm relaxing across my shoulders are relaxed. I'm relaxing my stomach is relaxed. I'm relaxing my chest is relaxed. I'm relaxing my neck is relaxed. I'm relaxing my jaw, letting it completely go. My jaw is relaxed. Relaxing my cheeks are relaxed. I'm relaxing my eyes, I'm letting them roll back into their sockets. My eyes are relaxed. I'm relaxing my forehead is relaxed. I'm relaxing the back of my head is relaxed. I'm relaxing across the top of my back and the bottom of my back. My back is relaxed. I'm relaxing my arms, the top of my arms, the bottom of my arms, the front of my arms, the back of my arms. My arms are relaxed. Relaxing my hands, the front of my hands, the back of my hands, my thumbs, my first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. My hands are relaxed. I'm relaxing all my internal organs. I'm giving them a break. My internal organs are relaxed. My whole body is completely relaxed. I'm just going to enjoy giving myself permission just to be still and have some time for myself, and we're just going to stay here for a little while. I'm going to do 1 minute, but if you decide you would like to do a little bit longer, then feel free to just pause the video and stay there a little bit longer. Okay, start to bring yourself back into the room. Start to breathe a little bit deeper. So take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Start to bring a little bit of movement into your fingers and toes. You might want to touch the pads of your fingers to each other. Give your toes a little wiggle. Take a big stretch above your head. And then bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Bring your head up. Relax your head down. Rock from side to side. come over onto one side. And then when you're ready, slowly coming up into a seated position. And we're going to breathe in, bring our arms up. And breathe out through our mouth. One more, bring your arms up. Breathe out through your mouth. Lovely. Well done everybody. Have a lovely day. Enjoy the sunshine.